So, the bear, you can even hide. On the 7th, when last we gave the order that we would go out. On the 7th.
Everyone just dreamed of getting out of this pipe, even if it was just to drink from a puddle, or maybe find some places where snow was still lying around. I remembered a trick that my friend, the scout, Sonia Russian, told me.
And, I would throw a silver medallion into my mouth. It would oxidize, and I would start salivating, which allowed me to at least talk and breathe normally. It's slippery, you walk, you stumble, and you end up covered in mud. You wipe your face with your glove or hand, and that's how it happened that everyone was black. For us, yes, only our teeth and eyes were visible, the rest was all face. These are already the landings. We washed off a bit, scrubbed ourselves clean. We hardly slept, we were waiting for the jump. No one had slept since around 10 o'clock. Everyone was hoping, come on, faster, faster, faster to get out.
DRG, Ida group on the air. What's the call sign? Brother. And 30. Waiting for the remaining group with heavy weapons. The enemy territory is 10 kilometers deep.
We were absolutely motivated to take absolutely everything they had. Indeed, it really didn't matter at all very much. Faster, faster to reach their bunkers, their trenches. No one thought that someone might die or anything else. No, the attitude was tough. The order was carried out, the mission was accomplished. They retreated. The result was achieved. That is most likely thanks to this plan of Operation Stream. We were able to break through such a defense of the enemy, which we had been trying to breach for several months, and it turned out we breached it from the inside.
In the houses, it's different. That is, you can find a grenade launcher dominated so that, well, there are items that arouse interest among ordinary people, right? They are booby-trapped. They are rigged, processed with a tripwire or a mine trap, and it explodes. The findings are very peculiar. That is, from cartridges to truly homemade explosive devices, houses are booby-trapped when Ukrainian troops leave. This problem is being solved so that people can move in. Now they are booby-trapping when retreating. Different areas are affected. For example, if it's roads, then yes, they are booby-trapped, blown up. They make barriers, there's minefields. Oh, tin. Everything is done with traps, just as they need to be destroyed.
Now we find boxes like these. From Mavics, anything could be booby-trapped. You approach, pick it up, the gyroscopic sensor triggers explosion. So there's no possibility of picking anything up if it hasn't been checked. Even a simple empty box could be booby-trapped. What other tricks within this box don't change? Various ones. They booby-trap everything, anything at all, even a pile of trash. There could simply be a tin can lying there. They might take zinc with cartridges and seal it. It doesn't look particularly different, and someone might be walking by. They'll trigger an explosion, or they might not even pick it up. There are magnetic sensors. They simply trigger when approaching with a weapon or armor. The enemy, Odin, has many such tricks. You can't list them all. Also, there are tripwire elements. They set up many tripwires. They leave many surprises behind. So whenever possible, we place things carefully, inspect everything, and disarm them. We destroy some things on the spot. Mostly we destroy them.
What do you focus on in houses? What do you pay attention to first? To the tripwires?
Mainly, yes, the enemy leaves many tripwires. Also, under no circumstances should you turn on the lights at all until you thoroughly check the bulbs and so on.
Shouldn't the bulbs be clearly turned off?
Well, there can be, certain unexpected surprises. Check carefully the trap.
What else can be found in houses? What other interesting things are there that you can think of?
It varies. There were even times when the house was intact. And the presence of the military here, let's say, in my opinion, wasn't noticeable. So it varies. There can be cartridges, grenades, and so on. Further, it's mainly detailed. Further. Went into that room. Still about sleep, yes, in the room.
But we, with sappers, carefully and meticulously clear the settlements of the Sudzhansky district with an understanding of personal responsibility for the work done for the peaceful residents who will live and work after the Russian sapper has passed through these areas.
How actively does the enemy mine? Residential buildings?
Well, the residential buildings themselves, not so often. That is, there are rather just forgotten devices, explosive, without detonators and so on. But the property itself, that is the surrounding area, there quite a lot is scattered around. Well, it's often found. That is, the closer we get to the very core, everything is saturated. The more densely everything is laid out, explosive items,